Alright guys, so coming very soon to Dokkan, we are going to get some sort of celebration centered around the Majin Boos. And we know that the physical Kid Buu here is also going to be getting an Extreme Z Awakening. So I figured, why not go ahead and jump the gun and let me go ahead and actually rainbow this bad boy right now. Now this Kid Buu, if you guys notice, he is in the S tier of potential growth, as in he's got like 7,000 basically across the board. There's only a few units like that. The OG Dokkan Fest, you know, Gogeta, Janemba, the 5 Redstone units, Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, you know, Beerus, Kid Buu. Those are all of the units that have these, you know, very, very, very high grade potential system buffs. So Kid Buu will get that, along with an EZA with increased stats, and then who knows, you know, what they'll do with his support passive. He still is the strongest support type unit in the game. It's just right now he has a very heavy restrictive passive. So let's go ahead and test this Kid Buu out. I don't even really know. Maybe we could try him on the Majin Buu Saga team, Revived Warrior team. I mean, there's a few different places he could be useful. Alright guys, so physical Kid Buu, I want to test him out on the Revived Warrior team. Now we don't, I think, have confirmation yet that Kid Buu will be on the Transforming Super Buu category, but I'm pretty sure it's highly likely that Kid Buu will be on there. So this physical Kid Buu, with that massive 50% attack and defensive buff that he can give to all allies, he could become a very big and sort of crucial member for that team, especially if his Extreme Z Awakening is any good at all, which should come. I feel as though, so just a little while ago, Super Buu and a new story event were teased in the news on JP Dokkan. If they follow the same sort of formula that they usually follow, I think tomorrow morning we should get info on the new celebration that will be coming to JP, which should give us dates for the banner, the Super Buu banner, the new story event, the Kid Buu and Supreme Kai story event, as well as Kid Buu's EZA. Probably more info on, like, you know, Dokkan Battlefield and shit like that. Okay, so here we go. We got Kid Buu in the first rotation, which is good. So right now, Kid Buu will actually have a 50% attack buff active for everyone on this rotation. But here's the problem that could pop up, you know, especially with Revived Warriors, is you have a lot of units that don't really mesh the best, right? So we can't, I don't think, get super attacks at all here. My intention is to link up Kid Buu with the buff Buu right here. I want to be able to see what physical Kid Buu's attack stat can be, like, you know, maxed out on this Revived Warrior team. So we're definitely going to keep Kid Buu on the rotation. Yeah, I just don't see any way where we're going to be getting any super attacks, because I do want to leave Kid Buu on this rotation, so he'll be able to link up with buff Buu. Okay, well, actually, we're going to get a super attack with TUR Broly. That's pretty good. I'm also kind of curious to see what LR Broly's attack stat would look like, kind of on a rotation with Kid Buu, and then, of course, his TUR, like, see how powerful they're going to get. All right, so yeah, TUR Broly, over 1,000,000 attack stat right there, but that's without being linked up to, you know, LR Broly. They do have Fierce Battle, though. Physical Kid Buu does have Fierce Battle that he would be activating for the other Broly there. Just to ensure, I'm going to use a defensive item right here. Probably don't need to do this, but this is just absolutely to make sure that we do get into the next rotation at above 80% HP. Because that's what physical Kid Buu does. He gives the highest, like, support buff in the game, 50% to attack and defense, but it's only when your HP is 80% or above, so it's not super reliable. You know, you look at, like, Turles, right? Turles will give you the 40% attack buff, but it's no matter what. You're always going to have that active. And 3 key as well, whereas the physical Kid Buu here, it's just, you know, 50% to attack and defense, and there is an HP restriction that you have to meet as well, which can be very annoying. Okay, so here we go. We got a rotation. We have Kid Buu linked with Buff Buu, which activates pretty much all of his links. Alright, so let's test out this opportunity right now with pretty much all of Kid Buu's important attack links active. He does also have his 50% attack buff. Now, depending on if this Buff Buu is on the new Super Buu category, I may actually rainbow him as well, just because, you know, I have a lot of orbs left over, and I might as well rainbow some of these units, so I actually think I will rainbow this guy. He's not great or anything, but, you know, I suspect that this upcoming team will be a very good place for Majin Buu units. So a lot of these Buu units who we've never really gotten an opportunity to do anything with, they could actually become a little bit valuable here, so I'm curious to see. Now again, we're looking at his attack stat right here. 1,000,000, wow. Oh, okay. Okay. 1,000,000? I'm actually very impressed by that. Okay, now, he did a ridiculous, like, crazy, you know, 3,000,000 crit. Ignore that. That's because Kid Buu does extra damage on the LR Vegito event. But, like, he broke a 1,000,000 attack stat. That's, like, very impressive. Again, he did have, what, Majin active, Brutal Beatdowns, that's 20%. More Than Meets the Eyes, 300 attack. They had Fierce Battle is 15%. And they also had the Wall Standing Tall, another 15%. So, see, that's the thing. Like, the Buu units, they give each other such absolutely massive buffs just from all those attack links that they share. So I'm just going to be very curious to see how these units do on this transforming Super Buu team, man. Because, like, a lot of the Buu units, they have so many attack links, but they don't have key links, right? Like, you know, Kid Buu has no key links. You know, Buuhan has, like, shocking speed, which is nice. But for the majority, it's very difficult for a lot of the Buu units to get supers off. So let's say that the transforming Super Buu, he's like Physical Android 17 or something, where he gives ki to, like, Majin Buu units from his passive or something like that. That would be a tremendous, like, buff. That would make, like, a full Buu team very interesting. And based upon how this celebration, it does appear to be them focusing on, like, the Kais and stuff. I do think it is very likely. Now, see, here's... Okay, here's, Damn, actually, I'm gonna have to use an item. Look at that. I'm actually gonna have to drop an item. We'll probably just use a Princess Snake, which will be enough. I wanted Kid Buu in the first slot, but he wouldn't be able to get a super attack. I'm just curious how much his attack buff, like what his attack stat will drop to now that he doesn't have his passive 50% attack buff up anymore. Also, what is this Buu? Wow, that Boo's at 600,000, so he would have been probably around 1,000,000 just linked up with Kid Buu. Wow, okay, you're still at 1,000,000. Oh, because now they have Big Bad Bosses active, plus Metal Coolers on rotation. So, oh man, Physical Kid Buu, he really could have been at like 1.2, 1.1 million, something like that. If you go into the rotation with full health, so Kid Buu's passive is active, then if you get supered in that first slot, so that Big Bad Bosses then activates for Kid Buu, then you could really have the Physical Kid Buu before his EZA crack like 1.4, 1.3 million attack stat, I'm sure. So just that alone, that really does have me intrigued. Like, Physical Kid Buu could be fucking disgusting after his EZA. I mean, like, let's say they might give him a little key from his passive anyway. That could be monstrous. Like, I'm very, very, very excited to see what they do with Kid Buu. They could turn a unit who, you know, was mainly fodder into a very interesting unit, you know, because Kid Buu was what, the third Dokkan Fest unit, third Dokkan Fest exclusive to come out? Third or fourth, something like that? So, I do love these EZAs, man. They are making a lot of these old units quite good. So, this is Heartless Destruction Kid Buu. His leader skill is allies' attack increases up to a max of 50% based on HP left. So, that's a very, Very old leader skill right there. His super attack is the Planet Burst, which does supreme damage and lowers defense. Now his passive skill, Planetary Destruction, attack and defense 50% for all allies when HP is 80% or above. So again, if they change that, let's say they make it 2 key, 50% attack and defense for all allies when HP is 50% or above. This Kid Buu transforms into one of the best units in the game. Like, that's not an exaggeration. Because remember, as one of the old Dokkan Fest units, he does have kind of like the S tier potential system buffs of, 7,000 across the board, basically. So his stats are already ridiculously high. After his EZA, his stats will take another big bump. Like, his health after his EZA might be over 20k. Like, he's gonna be very impressive. And then, just him, he'll be hitting pretty good, around 1 million, I'm thinking. Turles frequently gets around a 1 million attack stat. But then when you consider the buff he's giving to all the other units around him, like, it's just so curious what they're going to do with that passive of his, because it only needs a very minor tweak and he becomes a top tier unit in the game. Like, it's that simple, just a simple adjustment so that passive is consistent, and this Kid Buu becomes so disgusting. Now his links are Majin, Brutal Beatdown, More Than Meets the Eye, Big Bad Bosses, Infinite Regeneration, Fierce Battle, and the Wall Standing Tall. So that's the thing. If this new category can have like all versions of Buu, you can build a full Buu team where all these fuckers are going to have all of their links active. And if one of them, either the Transforming Super Buu or this Kid Buu, gets any sort of key from their passive, the team is going to become ridiculously good. It's going to be healing like crazy. I'm going to be very curious to see exactly how they do it. 12 key multiplier is 140%, which, I mean, considering he's one of the first Dokkan Fest units, that's fine. And he has 2 category teams right now. He's on the Revived Warrior team, which I would say is probably definitely his better team. I mean, then the Buu Saga team, he just doesn't fit well on there. Like, he's not going to share links with a lot of the units you're going to use, right? LR Vegito or units like that. LR Majin Vegeta. So he's a bit of a wonky fit on that team. Maybe if they would release some sort of Majin Buu unit that was a leader for the Majin Buu arc, so you could then run like a full Buu team over there, that could be interesting. There's a lot of little things they could do to make a lot of these teams really interesting that I would actually really enjoy seeing them do. So, we'll see if they do anything like that in the future. But here we go, guys. Here is physical Kid Buu. I mean, we got him over a 1 million attack stat, which I think that bodes very well for his EZA. And now we just wait and see what he looks like after he gets that EZA. How good does he become? Could he become the best EZA unit? I think it's very possible, so let's wait and see. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.